Alright YouTube, Merc is back here, back in the wintertime in the 328i. It's been a while since I've uploaded, but here she is. Got her out the snow, and I fixed the speakers. But yeah, E46, 1999, got new tires on it. Oil change, basically just a little tune-up. Did a spark plug that went bad, or actually it was a coil. I did all 6 spark plugs, but I am leaking a little bit of coolant. I gotta figure out where. I think it's from the oil filter housing gasket, but 2,000 bucks. I think it's a really good deal. It's a lot of car for the money. It's quick, fast, comfortable, and I got a really good deal on it. Painted the rims black trim, sport package, and yeah. But other than that, yeah, this thing is so nice. I do want to find like a delete for this, but let's get straight into the video. And I fixed my speakers, so that's kind of why I stopped driving this car so much. My speakers went out, and I can't drive a car without speakers. I need my music, but I got it fixed, and we'll go for a nice little test drive. But yeah, this thing's sweet. Nice. The suspension on this car is really good condition. All the control arms are good. This thing's been a beaut. But I do have that pesky coolant light. And these BMW specifically, I know the thermostat been replaced, the water pump's been replaced, and the housing for the expansion tank for the cooling system has been replaced. So it should be good. This car's been sitting for a little bit because I just had a snowstorm, and this is rear wheel drive. But as you can see, she rips. I mean, oh my gosh, you press the gas on this thing, the way it feels, the inline 6, buttery smooth, but the acceleration feels really good on this car. But yeah, kind of just taking it out for a nice little drive. Probably after this video, I'll park her again. But I'm waiting for warmer weather so I can go to my shop, diagnose the coolant leak. Give it some power right here. Yeah, she flies. I mean, give you a nice little pull right here. Oh, this thing flies. Sporty suspension. I mean, this thing is nice. It's so nimble. It's the other thing I like about these. They feel really good. The chassis, the suspension, everything feels really good. It's just effortless. Like, no matter what gear you're in, it just moves. I mean, I'm very happy with this car. For $2,000, I mean, all it really needed was the battery was not positioned right on the terminals. They were loose, so it kept going into limp mode. And once I tightened the connections on the battery, it got out of limp mode, and it's been driving fine ever since. I did get a check engine light for cylinder 2. so I replaced the coil on that. But yeah, I got a lot of things to talk about. I'll try to keep it short and sweet, but mostly about the car. Big life update. I got married to my beautiful wife. She's from Poland, great woman, and she actually has been editing and recording me in some of the videos you've seen recently. So huge shout out to the wifey, and I'm very excited for 2026. But yeah, guys, I mean, this thing is at 156,000 miles, still runs like a clock. I just gotta address the cooling system, but the suspension, brakes, I just put new tires on it. I mean, this is a nice car for $2,000. And as you can see, it's very snowy outside, and not good for the undercarriage. But I will say this one specifically, I went in for an alignment. Shout out to my boy Chris, Christian. He was at one of the places I used to work at. He's a mechanic there, and he lifted it up on the alignment rack, and this thing is pretty rust free underneath. I mean, it's really surprising. If you see a lot of these E46s, they're pretty rusted out. But like I said, nice little mod I did. I mean, I did get a cheapo single din, but I just want to play Bluetooth music from my phone. I don't really care about CarPlay too much. It is a nice feature, but it is a little invasive. If you have the double din, it kind of like takes all this away. I feel like the one I have is pretty clean. But other than that, guys, I mean, this thing is just so fun to drive. Very relaxing. It's fun to drive. Very engaging. This is one of the last ones without electric steering. I believe the E90 had hydraulic power steering, or like the fluid system. So if you've ever driven BMWs, they feel very heavy on the turns. When I turn the wheel, it's very heavy, but it turns the car. It just makes you feel very in tune with the vehicle when driving, which is a really nice feature that you don't get on a lot of cars. For example, the Prius I drive, it has electric steering, so it's like super easy to turn, but it's a little sus when you're doing like hard maneuvers. Can't really track the Prius, what I'm trying to say. Like this on the track, oh my gosh, I think I'm gonna do it this year in the summertime. I do want to track this car, see how I do, and really, you know, be able to feel the power of the stock 328i from 1999. I do want to do like an OEM plus build on this car, but it's been really just fun daily. I mean, I take my wife around. We all enjoy the car. Good visibility and stuff like that. So yeah, other than that, guys, I hope you guys are having a great new year. If you haven't checked out my other videos, I'm doing roadside assistance full-time as a self-independent operator. I've been posting some videos of the work I've been doing. I do jump start, lockouts, like mobile mechanic stuff as well. Be sure to check those videos out. But the interior is pretty good. The seat, I do want to find like a junkyard, a cleaner one. But other than that, everything's been pretty smooth. Hear that inline. It's nice. But it's really nice seeing the snow, but I'm tired of this. What is it, 37 right now, but it's been under freezing probably for a lot of the US the past week, and that has been very unpleasant. Not fun at all. But it is slowly melting away, which is great. Yeah, plenty of power all the way through, from 0 to 60 to, you know, above that. It's no complaints on the power. I believe this engine's pushing like 190 max horsepower, but this car is really, it feels a lot lighter than my E90, so I think the weight kind of complements each other, and you know, just the nimbleness makes up for everything. I mean, you can take corners on cars that are twice the price that can't. I mean, like, I'm not even joking. I'll do like a video where I do some like corners or something in this car, but I mean, it's really surprising. I no idea. This is rear-wheel drive, which I actually prefer over the all-wheel drive. My first BMW I had was a E90 328i 08. Nice spec, but the X-Drive system took a crap, and I basically had to forfeit it. Didn't want to fight through the repairs. These cars are maintenance heavy, but they are definitely worth you know, sticking with it, because when these are running good, these are fire. I mean, it makes up for everything. But yeah, guys, thank you so much for watching. I'll catch you guys on the next one. Marcus out. Peace.
If you wanna be with me, you got me hypnotized by the